Hi, I'm Eric Spenceley. Today I'm going to show you guys how we built this mobile workbench all out of one sheet of MDF and just a couple of 2x4s on Spenceley Design Co. So if you've been following us recently, you know that we just finished this table saw cart. The only problem is now our workbench is not the same height. So today we're going to show you how we built a new workbench. Now, since it's safe to assume that most people who want to build a workbench don't already have one, I'm going to show you how to do this entire project on the floor with no special tools. Let's get going.
At our home center, we picked up 9 2x4s and 1 3/4 inch sheet of MDF. And if you follow us on Instagram, you know that we set up a little mobile shop in the parking lot since our specific location refuses to cut down any sheet goods. Once we had all the pieces cut down to rough size, we were able to load them up in our pickup truck. And once we were back in the shop, we measured out the length we needed for our 2x4 and used a speed square to mark a perpendicular line to cut. At the miter saw, we first trimmed one end to ensure it was square and brought the saw blade right up to the line that we had marked and cut it to length. Now, to ensure all the similar pieces were cut to the same length, we took the offcut, lined it up to the end of the board, and marked a line to duplicate the length. This technique allows us to have pieces that are the exact same length with fairly accurate precision. As we continue cutting the rest of the pieces for the workbench, we want to remind you that we have a free cut list available linked in the description below at our website, SpenceleyDesignCo.com. There you can check out all of our previous projects and get in touch with us if there's a project that you want us to build for you. With all of our pieces cut down to length, we turned our attention to our table saw. While this step is entirely optional, we like a crisp look of a squared off 2x4, so we first removed the rounded edge of each 2x4 and then moved our table saw fence over to a specified width in our plans at 3 inches and removed the other edge to produce extremely square stock. While we grab our respirator and prep the rest of the lumber, we want to know what you think about the 2x4s. Do you think the rounded or square edges look better? Let us know down in the comment section below. After all the lumber was squared off, we set a piece of our MDF down on the shop floor to act as a flat surface for us to work on. We grabbed 2 horizontal side pieces and 2 vertical side pieces. And with the help of a scrap 2x4 block, we aligned the boards properly and then clamped the pieces together. After ensuring that everything was square, we pre-drilled and countersunk a hole before driving a screw to hold the 2 pieces together. We continued working on attaching the rest of the pieces, making sure that everything was square before screwing it together until we had 2 side assemblies completed. We could then grab 2 longer side rails and place them underneath the 2 assemblies we had just finished to help balance them as we attached the long rails above. These were attached the same way, ensuring that we pre-drilled before fixing the pieces together with any screws. And we didn't use any glue on this project since the screws provide a ton of holding power, but if you really wanted to make sure this thing is rock solid, feel free to throw some glue in these joints. And then the moment when you get to stand back from your project and admire how all the pieces fit perfectly together. With the bench flipped upside down, we marked out the location to drill the holes for the casters and attached them with a washer and screw. Truthfully, we tried some of the cheap casters on Amazon before and they've been absolutely awful. Just spend the $20 to $25 for a set of 4 good ones and you won't regret it. Also, don't get yourself trapped inside the bench and have to be a choo-choo train to turn your camera off. With the skeleton of the bench finished, we threw a piece of MDF down on top of some polystyrene foam insulation and used our circular saw paired with a straight edge to cut our tabletop down to final size. Once cut, we lined up one edge and attached a single screw to hold it in place. We then moved to an adjacent corner, lined the sheet up to that edge, and screwed it in place. You will likely need a clamp to hold everything together and prevent things from shifting. The third screw tends to be the hardest because you have to force your bench into square. You can see that ours was slightly off, but with a little pressure with the clamp, we were easily able to get everything lined up and screwed together. With the top attached, we needed to flip the table over and attach some support braces to the bottom of the tabletop. And with the support braces attached to the frame of the workbench, we flipped it back over and spent way too much time perfectly measuring out where to put the rest of the screws to hold the tabletop on. It was worth it though. Now, since we wanted the bottom shelf of our workbench to hold our shop vac and dust cyclone, we temporarily set them inside the bottom frame to figure out how far over our first support brace needed to be. We then screwed the rest of the braces for the bottom onto the frame before cutting a piece of MDF for the bottom shelf. Sometimes we just spend way too much time laying out the perfect screw locations though. Next, we measured how large to cut the second bottom piece and then ripped it down over on the table saw. Now our casters would interfere with this bottom sheet, so we marked out the area to remove and then used our circular saw to cut the lines we marked. Now the circular saw won't get all the way up to the point, so we finished it off with our jigsaw from the late 90s. And after attaching the bottom panel, we could throw our shop vac and cyclone on the bench, and this bad boy was finished.
We're so excited to have this project done, and it turned out great. The best thing about finishing this project is we finally have an outfeed table that's the same height as the mobile table saw cart that we just built. You can check out that video right up here.